11. Tape script 11.1. 1.
It's raining again. I wish it wasn't.
2.
I'm not going out tonight. I wish I was.
3.
There's nothing good on TV. I wish there was.
4.
I don't like my job. I wish I did.
5.
My boyfriend and I split up last week. I wish we hadn't.
6.
I know he won't call me. I wish he would.
7.
I feel really depressed. I wish I didn't.
8.
I can't talk to anyone about it. I wish I could.
Tape script 11.2. 1.
Look, I know I shouldn't have parked here, but I was only gone 2 minutes.
I've already written the ticket.
Yeah, surely you could cancel it if you wanted. It was literally 1 minute.
1 minute, 2 minutes. You can't park here. It's as simple as that.
But I just had to dash into the chemist to collect a prescription for my sick grandmother. Supposing you cancelled it just this once.
I don't care what you were doing. I can't cancel a ticket. It's more than my job's worth. You've got 2 weeks to pay.
2.
No, I can't possibly go out tonight. I shouldn't have gone out last night.
Come on, we had a great time. It was one hell of a party.
I know it was.
So, when's your exam?
Tomorrow, 9 o'clock. If only I hadn't left all my revision till the last minute.
I wouldn't worry if I were you. You know you always do okay.
There's always a first time.
Good luck anyway.
3.
If only we could just fly off to that island.
That would be fantastic. I'd sit on a beach and read all day.
I'd just sleep forever. I can't remember a full night's sleep.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish I'd never had kids. I mean, not really, but...
I know what you mean. No! You can't have an ice cream. I said no!
4.
Brilliant shot, Charlie. Well done.
Don't you wish you still played football, Dad?
Me? No, I was never any good. But you could have been a brilliant player if you'd wanted.
Nah, I wasn't as good as Charlie. Ah! Oh, nearly. Yes!
Yeah, he'll go far.
5.
Oh, boy! What would you give to drive one of those?
Which one would you choose if you had the money?
That's one big if, but, if I won the lottery, I'd buy the Aston Martin.
Ah, I wouldn't. I'd go for the Ferrari.
In your dreams.
Tape script 11.3. Broken Dreams.
Carrie and I were on holiday in Vanuatu in the South Pacific. It's really beautiful there, and one day we went for a walk and saw this house for sale. It was on a cliff overlooking a bay, and you could imagine the views were absolutely fantastic. We just fell in love with it. We had to have it, so we bought it there and then. And the next day we hired an architect to redesign our dream holiday home. That evening we celebrated, and in the middle of the night we were fast asleep when suddenly we were thrown from our beds. The room was shaking. It was the biggest earthquake that had ever hit the region. But the worst was still to come, because the next morning when we drove out to check our newly bought house, we found that the whole cliff had fallen into the sea. We lost every cent we had.
Tape script 11.4. 1.
Would it be okay if I left a bit early today? I have a dental appointment.
No problem. Just tell Janet to cover for you.
2.
How's it going?
OK. If all goes well, we should be finished by Friday. We've just got to put the finishing touches to the doors and windows.
3.
If you knew what I know, you'd never go out with him again.
You're just jealous.
4.
Could I have a word with you if you've got a minute?
Yeah, of course, but I'm in a bit of a rush.
It's about that pay rise I was promised.
5.
Aren't you helping Jackie organise her wedding?
I am. It's a nightmare. If anything went wrong, I'd never forgive myself.
6.
Win? What do you mean? If you ask me, they don't stand a chance.
Don't you think so? They've been playing much better recently.
Come on, they haven't won a match for months.
7.
We arrived on the Tuesday and...
It was a Thursday, not a Tuesday, if I remember rightly.
Oh, Tuesday, Thursday, the day doesn't matter. I'll just never forget the blue of the water and the white of the sand.
8.
Well, if the worst comes to the worst, we can always postpone it for a day or two.
I'd rather not. I've just got a bit of a headache. The sea air will do me good.
OK, if you're sure.
9.
You haven't made much progress, if any at all.
What do you mean? I've written 500 words.
Yeah, but you have to write 10,000.
10.
I don't think much of Nancy's new boyfriend. He's really cold and arrogant.
Actually, I don't think he's cold or arrogant. If anything, he's a bit shy.
Shy? You wouldn't say that if you'd seen him at Ned's party.
Tape script 11.5.
Ifs or buts. Wait and see. Ins and outs. Give and take. By and large. Grin and bear it. Odds and ends. Take it or leave it.
Tape script 11.6. 1.
In any relationship, you have to be prepared to give and take. You can't have your own way all the time.
2.
I didn't buy much at the shops. Just a few odds and ends for the kids. Socks for Ben and hairbands for Jane.
3.
I don't want to hear any ifs or buts. Just finish the job as soon as you can.
4.
It's difficult to explain the ins and outs of the rules of cricket. It's so complicated.
5.
What have you got me for my birthday?
You'll have to wait and see.
6.
Oh no, the Burtons are coming for lunch. I hate their kids.
I'm sorry, but you'll just have to grin and bear it. It's only for an hour or so.
7.
OK, you can have it for £90. That's my final offer. Take it or leave it.
8.
Britain has lots of faults, of course, but by and large it's a pleasant place to live.
Tape script 11.7.
Are you going to have a holiday this year?
I'd love to, but we'll have to wait and see. We're a bit hard up at the moment.
We're hoping to go to that farmhouse in the south of France, but it's touch and go whether we will.
Why's that?
Well, I don't know if I can get the time off work.
But I thought they were good about giving you time off.
Yeah, they are, by and large, but we're a small firm and we have to cover for each other, so it's always a case of give and take.
Yeah, I can see that. At least you got away last year. I'm sick and tired of not being able to go anywhere.
You get away now and then, don't you?
Well, more then than now. We used to get the odd weekends in the country, but since the kids came along, it's more difficult. Oh, for the peace and quiet of the countryside. Oh, but I don't suppose we'd get much peace or quiet even if we could afford to go, what with 3 kids and 2 dogs.
Is Chris fed up too?
You know Chris. Never complains, just grins and bears it.
I tell you what, if we do manage to get that farmhouse, why don't you all join us? It's huge.
Oh, that's so kind. But I don't know. Wouldn't we be spoiling your holiday? What would Pat think? What if...
Look, no ifs or buts. The offer's there. You can take it or leave it.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It would be brilliant, but can I talk to Chris about it first?
Of course. I'm sure you'll want to go through all the pros and cons together.
I can't think of many cons. It's just too good to be true. Thank you so much.
Well, as I said, the offer's there. Let's hope I get the time off work. We'll have a great time together.
Tape script 11.8.
Hello and welcome to Science for Life, your weekly update on what's happening in the world of science. On today's programme, we start with dreams, but not the age-old question of what they mean, but how we can influence them, and perhaps make them sweeter. Our tech reporter Grace Miller investigates.
The world of dreams has fascinated people for centuries. We now know that most of us dream several times a night, and of course some remember their dreams more clearly than others. But what if we could influence what we dream about and make them happier and always enjoyable? Is this science fact or science fiction? Well, it could become fact thanks to a new app called Dream On. Dream On is the brainchild of the British psychologist Richard Wiseman. It has already been downloaded by thousands of volunteers eager to find out if they can create the perfect dream. So, how does it work? Well, before going to sleep, you select from the app the type of dream you would like to have. Then you place your phone next to your head on the pillow. This is so that the app can monitor your sleep pattern. It monitors your movements until it senses that you are lying still. This indicates that you're in a period of REM, rapid eye movement sleep, when dreaming is most likely to occur. It then quietly plays something called a soundscape. This is a personalised series of sounds designed to help create your desired dream. It can be anything at all, from birds singing and waves lapping on the shore to city noises or the voices of celebrities. While the soundscape is playing, the app continues to monitor your movements, and when the dream ends, it wakes you up with a gentle alarm and asks you to write a short description of your dream. The descriptions of the dreams are stored in a database called Dream Bank to allow Professor Wiseman to assess the effectiveness of the app and continue his research. The app also allows you to tag the friends who appeared in your dreams via Facebook and Twitter. This all might be your dream come true or your worst nightmare, but there is a serious side to it. A national sleep survey found that 21% of respondents had trouble sleeping and 15% suffered from unpleasant dreams. Professor Wiseman said, "Getting a good night's sleep and having pleasant dreams boosts people's productivity and is essential for their psychological and physical well-being. Despite this, we know very little about how to influence dreams. This experiment aims to change that." From some of the comments on Twitter, it looks like there have been mixed results, as you might expect. I haven't tried Dream On myself yet, but it's free to download, so I might just give it a go tonight.
Well, it's thanks and sweet dreams to our reporter Grace. We'll try and get an update on that research later in the year. Now, moving away from dreams.
Tape script 11.9. 1.
Well, I tried it for a few nights last week, but it didn't seem to make much difference. Everything was more or less the same as before. To be honest, I'm quite a deep sleeper and I don't have many nightmares. I guess I'm lucky, but I don't tend to remember my dreams very clearly either.
2.
What can I say other than it worked? Maybe it was just a coincidence, so I guess I'll have to wait and see if it has any influence on my dreams in the future. The one that worked best was the ocean view soundscape. I had this really vivid dream about swimming in beautiful clear water, really deep into the ocean, but without any breathing equipment. It was such a nice feeling when I woke up.
3.
I tried it, but it didn't work because my battery ran out. I should have kept my phone on its charger all night, but to be honest, I'm not sure I'd bother trying it again. A friend recommended it, but she's really into dream analysis and all that. You know, I don't think there's an app good enough out there to give me my perfect dream.
4.
Not sure about that. An app to control your dreams sounds a bit weird. I wish developers would focus on software that really is useful, like a map that has the correct streets in the correct place. Thousands of apps and I still have to ask for directions. It's time they stopped making silly software.
5.
What an amazing idea. I've suffered from disrupted sleep and nightmares for ages. I wish I'd heard about this app before. I'll certainly give it a go. Anything that can help redirect my dreams is worth a try. I have a recurring nightmare of being chased through a dark wood. I always wake up just before I'm caught, but I'm left feeling stressed and exhausted.
6.
A dream control app? What a bunch of nonsense! All you need for a good night's sleep is peace and quiet, so turn your phone off. So many people are surrounded by technology 24/7. It's no wonder they can't unwind. Don't get me wrong, mobile technology is a useful tool, but you shouldn't let it rule every part of your life.
Tape script 11.10. 1.
I could kick myself. As soon as I'd handed it in, I remembered what the answer was.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. But do you think you've still passed?
2.
Oh, I don't believe it. I've spent all morning trying to send this, and all I get is, oops, your message wasn't sent. Try again later.
What a pain. Have you tried ringing the computer helpline?
3.
These instructions don't make any sense to me at all. If you can follow them, you're a genius.
Don't ask me. This flat pack stuff is a nightmare. I had exactly the same trouble trying to put up a bedside table.
4.
It's not fair. I'd been looking forward to watching it all day, and then the phone goes and rings.
Typical. And who was it? Anyone interesting?
5.
How many times do I have to tell you? Take them off before you come into the house.
Give me a break. I was in a hurry. Anyway, they're only a bit muddy.
6.
This has gone beyond a joke. You promised you'd deliver it by Tuesday at the latest. Now you're saying next month.
I'm awfully sorry, sir. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about it. It's out of my hands.
7.
I went away to think about it, and of course when I went back it had been sold. I wish I'd just bought it there and then.
Oh, it's such a shame. It would have gone so well with your white jeans.
8.
What a waste of time. 10 minutes listening to music and all our lines are busy. Thank you for waiting.
I know. It drives me mad. But worse still is that you never get to speak to a real person anyway.